How's it going, Mathaholics? Thanks for stopping by for a video today. Like I say at the start of every single video, at 150 subscribers, we're going to give away 3 gift cards to Kane. So if you want to have a chance to win one of those, just hit that subscribe button and hopefully you'll be one of the lucky winners. Alrighty, so without any further ado, let's address this question. Coffee costs $2 per pound at a coffee shop. Alright, I'm going to highlight our given right here, $2 per pound. Draw a ray that shows the proportional relationship between the number of pounds of coffee purchased and the total cost. Alright, so unless this sticks out to you right away, and I hope it does, but if it doesn't, that's okay, then we can go about this by drawing a table. Alrighty, so here is our table. Now you can label it price here, and then you can label a number sign for the quantity. So let's write down our quantity. So for 1 pound of coffee, for 2 pounds of coffee, for 3 pounds of coffee. All right, and then we know that for 1 pound of coffee, it's going to cost $2. Now, if $2 is what it's going to cost to just get 1 pound, how do we figure out how we get the second one? Well, for 1 pound, you need to spend $2. So for 2 pounds, you need to spend 4. All right, and then the same thing for 3. Basically, it's just number that you want times $2. So you can just go add 2 more, or you can say, all right, I want 3 pounds. That's going to be 3 times 2, which is 6. It doesn't really matter which way you go about looking at it. Just know that it's going to cost you $2 for every one that you want. But unfortunately, the question didn't ask us to find how much it would cost. The question wants us to graph and draw a ray to show the relationship. So we know that for 1 pound, it's going to cost $2. So we look at our little chart that's given to us, and we find where are the pounds and where's the cost. Perfect. So we're going to go up to $2 because that is our first given. $2 is going to be right here. Okay? And then we're going to see that it's at $2 we get 1 pound. So we are going to say, all right, we know where the $2 mark is, right here where I just deleted it. And now we need to go where they intersect with 1 pound. So $2 right over here, 1 pound over here, and we just plot that point right there. Perfect. And now we do the same thing for our other values. $4 for 2 pounds. Okay, we find our 4 right over here, 2 pounds right over here. Excellent. And then the same thing for 3 pounds. All right, and since the question asked us to draw a ray, we're just going to connect these dots right here. Let me see if I can connect them without messing up. There we go. And then what does a ray have? It has a little arrow that shows it goes on forever. And there we go. That would be our answer to the first question. This next question tells us that a recipe requires 3/4 cups of nuts for 1 cake. What is the maximum number of cakes that can be made using 7.5 cups of nuts? So if I tell you that 1 slice of pizza costs $1, so $1 equals 1 slice, how much money would it cost, question mark, for 3 slices of pizza? Well, you would tell me 1 slice is $1, so 3, it would just be 3 slices divided by $1 gives us $3. Very simple. So why do I bother bringing this up? Well, essentially that is the exact same thing that we need to do for this question, because it's telling us we have X amount. In this case, it would be 3/4. How much of this will satisfy 7.5 cups in terms of making a cake? So to do that, just like the pizza example, we know that we need to divide 3/4 into 7.5. Now I'm going to write the problem, the algebraic problem, just like this, And if you feel confident solving it the way it's written, go right on ahead. More power to you. But I personally don't like seeing numbers like this needing to be divided. So what are we going to do? In case we forgot how to turn a mixed number into an improper fraction, I'm going to show us really fast. Remember, all we need to do, we go around in a circle. Okay, what does that mean? So the first thing we do is 2 times 7, denominator times the whole number. That gives us 14. Okay, so we have that 14. And then we're at this point in the circle. We have to go around a little bit more. Add the numerator, plus 1 gives us 15. And then the denominator stays the same. So that's going to be 15 halves, or 15 over 2. Perfect. And now we need to divide that by 3/4. Well, do we remember how to divide fractions? Keep, flip, change, KFC, how I like to call it. 15 over 2 divided by 3 over 4. I'm just writing it over a little bit to the left. That's just going to be times 4 over 3. 15 times 4 is 60. 2 times 3 is 6. Cancel out the 6's. Equals 10. And there we go. The answer to that question is simply 10.